Everyone, it's your girl Lady Naomi. I'm here this week to do the Housewives of Atlanta review. Nene and Portia still going at it, and some of the girls are questioning if Kenya is really married. Let's get started. So it starts out where it left off last week with Nene and Portia going at it, reading each other for filth. Well, Nene reading Portia for filth. Portia just trying to defend herself, basically, guys. That's basically, to say what it is, that's basically what happened. Portia's just trying to defend herself. Nene reading it for filth, calling all types of bitches, calling her all types of scum for what she did to Candy. I don't know how this turned between, was supposed to be just between them two, and turned into what Portia did to Candy. I don't know. This is how I feel about it. I think, I feel like Nene is defending Candy because it just happened to fall right in place at the time, and she's really using it as a reason to her, because I think really, this is how I look at it. Nene's about herself, really, guys. I think she's about herself, and I think she's using it as an excuse to go at Portia. I'm not saying she don't really care about Candy, but I don't know. But I do agree with her in a sense. It is wrong for what Portia did. I feel like she hasn't really took full, responsibility for it like she should have. And I think in the back of her head, she feels like she really did nothing wrong, which she did a lot wrong. What she did was totally messed up. You could ruin someone's career. Michael Jackson got his career ruined because of that. R. Kelly. Well, we know But anyway, Michael Jackson got his career. Michael Jackson got his career ruined after that, honey. We gotta leave R. Kelly in a separate category, honey. That's a sidebar. We gotta leave R. Kelly over there where he belongs, okay? Allegedly. But anyway, yeah, so she's reading her. They pull Nene from the table. She gets in the elevator. She's calling all types of bitches. They're holding her back. Nene about to go over there and pull her wig off. Boo, 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 boo. And Portia just starts to bust out and cry. Now, everybody leaves Nene and goes back to the room. Goes back to Nene's room, but they're all laying on Nene's bed, talking shit about Portia. Everybody putting their 2 cents in about Portia. Portia's at the table. Sheree stays with her. Sheree said, "This is my party," and I didn't want it to seem like, how's everybody gonna get up and leave with Nene and leave Portia here crying like this? Portia was hysterically crying. Sheree comforts her. Sheree does have a good part, she does have a good soul, even though she could be quite messy sometimes, guys. But Sheree does have a good soul down deep. Child, has lost my earring somewhere. It just fell down in the car. I'll get it later. But yeah, so they out in Portia's room, and Nene said, "I've helped her so much. I helped her with the lawyer for her divorce from Cardell, the alleged bisexual, gay, maybe not, playing for both teams, husband she once had. And then when she attacked Kenya on the reunion, Nene said she helped her with the lawyers and what lawyer to get. So that was some tea there too, guys. That was some tea. Okay? So I guess Nene feels like she's not being appreciative right now, and the way she's coming at her is very disrespectful. I guess that's how Nene feels about it, right? So it warps to the next day. She said she slept well. She didn't let the events of last night get to her. She slept very well. And her mother calls her, so she's talking to her mother on the phone. Her mother was like, how that 50-something-year-old woman gonna be attacking you and this and that? She needs to act her age. She needs to stay in her place and this and that. And boo, 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 boo. See, what people don't realize is that show, honey, is about ratings. And if you don't have some type of drama, some type of scuffle and stuff like that, they said the Housewives of Atlanta ratings, I've heard a few bloggers say that the ratings is not what it used to be. That's what a lot of bloggers say. I've been hearing that lately now. I have to do some research on that myself. So I think they're trying to like pump it up, pump the scenes up, prolong the scenes, stretch the drama out. You know what I mean? A lot of shows like to do that to get some reactions. So everybody gets on the trolley. They rent a private trolley. They all have their own, They rent a private trolley. They split up in 2 groups because of the events that happened last night. So they split up in 2 groups. They're on a trolley. They're gonna go to, I believe, Chinatown or some type of, I think it was Chinatown in San Francisco, and they was gonna split up in 2 groups when they got there. So they started comforting Kenya. Her grandmother had just passed away, so everybody's comforting her and this and that. Boom, 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 boom. Now I don't know if this was the Flair dramatics, the way this happened or what. But Portia started crying because a couple of weeks prior, she said she just had lost her uncle. So I don't know if this was like a sympathy thing, or I don't know if she genuinely felt, was feeling sad at the time. I don't know. But she also said that she wished she didn't have so much drama with Kenya and Nene and all that other stuff, because she's finally realizing how it was last year in the other season when they were ganging up on Kenya and everybody thought it was cute. Okay, now she's realized because she's the one out now, so now she's feeling alone and segregated and is sectioned off from everybody else, and now she knows how it feels. So she's getting a taste of her own medicine right now. So she goes to the back of the trolley, and start crying. Cynthia comes over there and start comforting her. Cynthia says she's not my favorite person. She says some mean things about me, but if someone's crying, it's my duty as a friend to go and comfort her. I love Cynthia for that. Thank you, kudos Cynthia, because that's what I love about Cynthia. Her heart is pure. Out of all those ladies there, she has a pure heart. Okay. Just because you have beef with somebody, or you may not get along, if one of your friends is crying, or if they're hurt and they're going through something, even if you're not friends with them at the time, you're supposed to be there to comfort them no matter what. God. So they get to Chinatown. Honey, Portia asked this old stupid question. They go to this Chinese restaurant and she asked, was fortune cookies vegan? I was sitting over here for that one, God. That hoe was asked, was fortune cookies vegan, girls? Okay? I don't know. I think I don't know. She seems like she looks beautiful and everything like that, but she can ask the stupidest question. I'm not calling her stupid now, but she can ask the stupidest questions. I thought that was a stupid question to ask. Okay, it's almost like she wanted to throw up in everybody's face that she was vegan now. That's how I took it. I don't know how about any other viewer took it, but that's how I took it. You know how somebody's going through a new fad or something like that, and they want to always throw up in the face about the new fad they're going through, and stuff like that, just for flair dramatics. I think that's what it was, guys. So Nene, like I said, it was a little sneak peek last week I was telling you about, guys. So Nene used to date the same guy that Sheree's dating. She dated him before, and she said she broke up with him because she found out that he was a swindler. He's a con artist, honey. He conned some company out of $4 million, some Fortune 500 company, allegedly $4 million, y'all. Okay. Somebody said, I hope they don't con Sheree out of Shoutoutkingz. And then Kenya, messy ass Kenya always gotta come with a wise crack. Well, that ain't gonna happen because it ain't in her name, it's in her mother's name. Because if you look at the deed online, it's not in her name, allegedly, okay? That's what they say. The house is not in her name. Child, she done spent about $2 million on the house, and it ain't even her name, girl. Girl, bye. So that night, they decided to have this fake wedding for Kenya, saying, because since none of the girls was invited to the wedding, they started to have this pre-op to wedding for Kenya and stuff like that. Now, they didn't know how Kenya was going to take it. She actually enjoyed herself, guys. She thought it was cute. She thought it was funny. Okay? She thought it was funny. She thought it was cute. I wonder what happened to my fucking earring. It fell between the seats. I gotta get it. I can't find it right now. But yeah, she thought it was cute. I didn't know how she was gonna take it either. But she thought it was cute. She thought it was funny. They had some extras from the street. Some people they paid to come in and sit in like it was a real wedding. It was cute. It was real cute. They cut out a cardboard boyfriend with a question mark on the head. That was some little shade because they don't know who the man is. That was some shade. They threw Marlo through this whole thing together and stuff like that. They always trying to be messy and shady to Kenya. I mean, not Kenya. After the wedding, Portia pulls Candy aside and attempts to apologize for her about it. It seemed like it was sincere. It seemed like it was sincere at first, but then afterwards in the confessional, she said, I apologize to her because she feels I wronged her. You should know if you wrong somebody. You should know the limits and stuff, like how you came at her, what you said about her. No, it's damaging to her name and damaging to her career, especially nowadays with all these sexual abuse scandals going on. Half of them I don't believe, and I did a video about that, you guys. If y'all ain't see that video, go look it up. I did a video about that, guys. A lot of people didn't like what I had to say about the video, but half of them I don't believe, guys. Y'all see my opinion on it. But anyway, you know what's going on in this world today with all these sexual abuse scandals with Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, all these people allegedly molesting these people and raping these people, honey. You see what's going on now, and you can't just throw something like that out there. Like I said, that's ruined careers. That's ruined R. Kelly's career, Michael Jackson's career. Stuff, allegations like that ruins people's careers, honey. You can't. There's no way you can say, oh, and she felt I wronged you, bitch. You wronged her. You wronged her, bitch. Like if you know. If somebody tell me a secret like that about someone that I know is that intimate and that damaging, I would not repeat that unless I know I was not going to be friends with that person ever again. I would not repeat that unless I know this person's dead to me. I'ma serve her. I'ma turn her out, bitch. Okay? There's no way you can be whispering that shit around in groups of people and think y'all still gonna be friends, bitch. It don't work like that, honey. It just doesn't, bitch. You wronged her. You need to own it, Miss Thing. Don't apologize because you feel that is the right thing. You feel like that's what everybody wants you to do. Bitch, apologize because that is the right thing to do. And know that your relationship will never be the same. Okay? Know that the relationship would never be the same, and apologize because you know that is the right thing to fucking do, Miss Thing. My best friend, after over 20-something years, just apologized to me for saying a bunch of nasty, evil stuff about me because I decided 2 years ago to go our separate ways because her life was different than where mine is right now, okay? And I felt like she was still living in the past. She was still abusing drugs and doing all this stuff, and I didn't want no parts of that. So I said we could still be cool, but you can't come spend at my house or none of that stuff no more. And she was stealing from me and all that stuff, guys. And I told her, and she read me down on Facebook, honey, called me all out of my name, embellished, made all this mess up about me, honey. Okay? So, like, you have to know when you say these type of things about people, these things are damaging. People believe them or not, it's damaging to people's names and career. Portia, you need to have several seats on that one, Miss Thing. You need to have several seats on that, and they need to treat you the way they treating you right now, bitch, because what you did was dead motherfucking wrong, bitch. Dead wrong. So they all get on the train. They're going on another trip. Candy, Portia, and Kenya sits together, and the rest of the girls sits together in their spots where they are, and Kenya keep going on and on and on about how a man don't like her to wear makeup, and boom, 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 don't like her to wear makeup. My boyfriend don't like me to wear makeup neither, guys. He's Muslim. He doesn't like me to wear makeup. He likes me to go out. You guys see me without makeup. I can pull makeup off. I like to wear makeup because, you know, the type of business I'm in, I want to look professional at work and stuff like that. But yes, he doesn't like her to wear makeup, so I understand that. Some men just like women with natural beauty. So the rest of the girls, Marlo, Cynthia, Nene, and Sheree are sitting together, and they asked her boyfriend. She said she is seeing somebody, and which they already knew, but they were trying to play coy. They were trying to be shady, and he's in jail, which they already knew. They was just trying to be shady, guys. We all know that, right? And then Nene threw a wisecrack up and said, "Oh, I know him. You better be careful because he's gonna start tricking again." And then Sheree was like, "What you mean tricking again?" He went to jail for $4 million. She said, "No, he's in jail for security fraud and wire fraud." Bitch, he's still in jail, bitch. He's still a white collar criminal, bitch. The same thing this Phaedra husband went to jail for. Same type of shit, honey, which Phaedra know about allegedly. Everybody know Phaedra know about that, honey. We can see, honey, because Apollo ain't that smart, bitch. Phaedra's smarter than Apollo, son. So, honey, I bet you she was behind like the puppet master pulling those motherfucking strings, but she just let him take the fall for a girl. But anyway, us viewers are smart enough to know that, guys. But anyway, yeah, they threw that shade, and Nene shut her down with that, honey. Shut her down fierce with that, guys. Okay? Again, Portia's trying to make small talk with Candy, trying to, act like nothing ever happened in the past, and I understand why she's doing it and things. She's trying to, let Candy know, please forgive me, and try to start over. But like I said, it's not that easy when someone betrayed you like that, right? So she asked Candy, how's the group going? How is it, are you having fun? Is it successful? What's going on with the group, honey? A lot of people now, I be in and out of the forums, honey. A lot of people think that Candy can't sing. She think that I heard a couple of people say in the forums that why they need to get her out of the group. Why is she in the group? She can't sing. She can't hold a note. They need to mute her mic. Things like that. That's a sidebar, guys. It's a sidebar. I think Kandi can sing. Is she the best singer? No, but I think she has a pivotal role in the group, and I think people are just being messy. I think she can sing. So she was basically saying, well, they're a little bit on hiatus right now. They have like a month off from the group from touring and stuff like that. But I like Kandi in the group. And then so Portia gets up and goes to the bathroom. They call Kandi over and they say, Portia said, she apologized to you. Did she apologize to you? And Kandi was like, yeah, she apologized to me, but it's gonna be a process. Basically it's gonna be a process, and it's gonna take some time for me to fully forgive her and things like that. And I don't blame her, because that's something you just don't get over overnight, honey. You just don't forgive somebody for doing something like that just so easily. So I totally understand where Kandi is coming from in that aspect. So Portia and Kenya start talking about accountability, taking accountability for her actions or their actions, like Kenya was saying when she was going through it with the girls. Instead of just talking all the time, you have to actually listen and obtain it and absorb what people are saying to you. It's not just about, okay, yeah, I know I got to do better. I know I was wrong. I know I got to do better, but it's actually obtaining and absorbing everything that someone's saying to you, so you know how to go at it in the right direction, the right manner the next time, guys. You know what I mean? So that's what they were talking about. This was basically a beat up on Portia. This episode was basically a beat up on Portia episode. Not so much beat up on Portia, but I think everybody just wants her to take accountability for what happened and stuff like that. And I think Portia's trying to make a very light of it, and everybody's trying to say, listen, what you did is not light. You need to take accountability for it. So basically that's what they were talking about. And Kenya was trying to be nice about it in her own way. She was trying to be nice about it and to talk about it and stuff like that. So they arrive at the spot. It's like a winery where they where they show you how to like step on grapes and stuff like that, and how the process of grapes back in the old-fashioned day, how the old grapes were preserved and stuff like that. So they arrive at the winery. This guy that comes out looked like he was a vampire, honey. Looked like he was a corpse. Okay, he looked like he was painted for 59 funerals. He had so much makeup on his face. He was very pale in his face and stuff like that. And he was hitting on all the girls and this and that. So Marlo takes a bushel of grapes and sticks it all the way down her damn mouth and pulls out just the damn thing, just the vine of it, okay? And somebody said, I can't remember who was, I believe it was Kenya. Now we know where Marlo getting all those designer fashions from, bitch. Or was it Sheree? Now we know where she get those designer fashions from. We know how she's getting them all, and we know how she's getting the coin out of the man, honey. She took the whole bushel of grapes down her mouth and pulled out just the damn vine. Okay? Marlo got skills, bitch. Catch that thing. Kenya leaves early because of her grandmother. Something about, I guess she had to go to some type of family gathering for her grandmother. I don't know if they were having a memorial service or anything like that, but she left a little early. That night, they were on like some island or something like that. And they were basically talking about Marlo being messy again. Marlo talking about Kenya and how many people here at this table really think she's married and this and that. And her and Cynthia kind of go back and forth a little bit, because Cynthia, of course, that's her friend. She's going to defend him, and they was like, defend her. And Cynthia was like, don't talk about it. She's not here to defend herself. And that's her business that she wanted to have. She wanted to have a separate wedding and didn't want to invite nobody, that's on her, but don't talk about her because she's not here to defend herself, basically. Okay, so they was going back and forth a little bit. Cynthia gets up and storms because they started making wisecracks and jokes and stuff like that. Cynthia storms out of the room and started crying and stuff like that. And so Nene goes to see why she's crying and everything like that, and come to find out that yes, she is going to defend her friend, her best friend. She is going to defend her, but she's also ultimately feeling some type of way because she was not invited to the wedding. And if that was supposed to be her best friend, why haven't she met the guy, for one? And why she wasn't invited to the wedding? If anybody from the show, it should have been Cynthia there. And I totally agree with that. So she feels like she's going to defend her because that is her friend. But in another aspect, she's also feeling like too as well that she's got the title, but not she got the title, but not reaping the benefits of being someone's best friend, because someone's best friend's supposed to do everything with them, supposed to know all the deepest, darkest secrets and stuff like that. So in a way, Cynthia is not feeling that too, but she's still gonna defend her friend, but she's not feeling the total love of the friendship from Kenya. So I'm interested to see. So next week they showed that she's gonna ask Kenya, why I'm supposed to be your best friend, why were I at the wedding? So I can't wait to see that, and I have to agree with Cynthia on that. I will defend my best friend to the hills. I would never let somebody sit there and let somebody sit there and dog any of my friends out like that, honey. And I've done it before, and I've done it with really good friends when they try to talk about other really good friends. I've done it, but I can't wait to see what happens next week, guys. So it basically ended there. I can't wait to see what happens with the storyline with this Mark guy that Kenya supposed to be married to. I can't wait to see what happens with this guy, guys. I can't wait to see what happens with this, guys. But anyway, this is your girl, Lady Naomi. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and Twitter. All right? Bye-bye. Love you all.